Captain Mike Fields.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Obviously, it's overcast because that's what's happening right now.
Beautiful spring day here in Kentucky, standing in the mud, talking to you.
All right, just the other day, because my house is right up the hill, this was raging. And in a couple hours, it could be doing the same thing.
We still got a lot of rain coming this way, and as you can tell, the ground's saturated as we sink into the mud here.
Now, something that really surprised me, I was thinking that all this thing was going to peak in just a couple days. You're saying that into May?
They're talking the Ohio River and the Mississippi. This is the first time in decades that the Ohio and the Mississippi are both flooding at the same time. So what's happening is, as the Mississippi fills up, it's backing up the Ohio. As the Ohio fills up, it's backing up the green, the salt. So the water's going to come up and just sit there is what scares me. They're talking, some of the crests are not going to take place till next week in May downstream. So when they start using words like catastrophic and epic.
1937?
1937 coming up, 97's being referenced. These are big water events. And from Owensboro downstream, it's going to be a huge event, and it's not going to go away soon, which scares me a little bit.
As I came back from Eastern weekend and came through Michigan down from Indianapolis south, it's a mess.
It's a
what
mess.
Used to be fields were now lakes.
I see water now standing in places that I've never seen water stand. It's just sitting on top of the ground with nowhere to go. It's kind of
now. People recognize you. They've seen you on the show many times. We've talked about safety. We've talked about what seems to most people like a very obvious thing. You see this creek get up and get to moving along. People think, hey, I'll put my kayak in there, and they don't think about the log being down up here or a branch coming out that they can't avoid. It hangs them up, sticks them in the side, turns their boat over, and they're held underwater, and they're dead.
This water is dangerous. Things have changed. Trees have moved. With the flash flooding that we've had, the water's different than it was last time you were out there. And even these kayakers and canoeists that go out, they need to be careful and need to be aware. And we've already lost one this year. We lost another person last year during the flood that were out there after the flood waters have gone up. So, this water's not for fun right now. It's a scary situation. Somebody's got to come get you. Somebody's got to come rescue. The search and rescue people, our officers, somebody's got to come out there. So you're not only jeopardizing your life, you're jeopardizing the lives of those people that have to come find you and have to come try to get you out of that situation that you're in. And that can be a completely another situation now that you've got somebody else involved in your incident from your lack of forethought about what you're doing. I
was watching a thing the other day, very experienced kayaker. They ask people not to go out. She goes out on, I think it was on the Potomac River. She's holding on and holding on. There's only so quick that somebody can find a boat or a helicopter and get it out there. And she's holding on to, she's about to go, and they barely get in there in time to get her and put her in the boat. Those guys' lives were in jeopardy.
The whole time, right?
Not to mention, and this may be a small thing to some people, but that's taxpayers' money. That's
huge expense. You take a helicopter and put it up for, it's the amount of money that's being spent because somebody didn't think ahead and have the forethought to understand this is a dangerous situation.
Mike, look at the camera and make a plea out there.
Please, stay away from this water, and it's going to be up for a while, and think about where you're going and think about the jeopardy that you're putting yourselves and others into.
Thank you, Mike. We'll keep an
Enjoyed
eye on it.